84.
Air Baltic 784, Quebec correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Air Baltic 784.
Qatari 222 Heavy, IFR to Hamad.
Qatari 222 Heavy, ROP delivery. Expect runway 08 left. Idaru 1 kilo departure. Initial climb to flight level 060. Squawk 1030.
Idaru 1 kilo departure. Squawk 1030. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, read correct. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.855 when ready. Qatari 222 Heavy. Bye bye. Qatari 222 Heavy. At gate 106. Request pushback.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Outlead ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Qatari 222 Heavy. Qatari 222 Heavy. Request taxi to the active.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Runway 08 left taxi via Lima. Sierra, November.
Runway 08 left, taxi via Lima. Sierra, November. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Contact Tower 118.805. Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.805. Qatari 222 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Qatari 222 Heavy. Hold a shut. Runway 08 left.
Qatari 222 Heavy, aeroplane out, wind 025 at 6, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 left. Cleared for takeoff. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, contact Bucharest departure 119.415.
Contact Bucharest departure 119.415. Qatari 222 Heavy. Bucharest departure. Qatari 222 Heavy. Good afternoon. 1,500 feet.
Qatari 222 Heavy, Bucharest departure. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Bucharest departure, Baltic 784, 1,600 feet.
Baltic 784, Bucharest departure. Identified. Climb to flight level 150.
Climb to flight level 150, Baltic 784.
With Malta 7 Papa Vic. Contact Bucharest send 118.175.
Contact Bucharest send 118.175. With Malta 7 Papa Vic. Bye bye.
Bucharest approach, Windsor 199, good afternoon, 1,400 feet.
Windsor 199, Bucharest departure. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Windsor 199.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Contact Bucharest Henri 118.175. Bye-bye.
Center on 118.175. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Bucharest Henri, Air Baltic 784. Good afternoon. Through flight level 125 for flight level 150. Air Baltic 784, Bucharest Henri, radar contact. Climb to flight level 300. Climb to flight level 300. Air Baltic 784. Sunturk 6 Papa Kilo, Bucharest Henri. Expect Adair 1 Foxtrot with the Adair transition. Runway 25.
Expect Adair 1 Foxtrot with the Adair transition. Runway 25. Sunturk 6 Papa Kilo.
Bucharest Center, Qatari 222 Heavy. Crossing flight level 179 for flight level 190.
Qatari 222 Heavy, Bucharest Henri. Identified. Climb to flight level 390.
Climb to flight level 390. Qatari 222 Heavy. NASCAR 375 Heavy, turn right, heading 100.
Turn right, heading 100. NASCAR 375 Heavy.
Sunturk 6 Papa Kilo, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170. Sunturk 6 Papa Kilo.
Magic Sun 3706, contact partner operator 127.65. Have a good afternoon.
Contact partner operator 127.65. Magic Sun 3706. Bye-bye.
Bucharest Henri, Wilson 199, leaving flight level 140 for flight level 170.
Wizz 199, Bucharest Henri, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Wilson 199.
Broadside Whiskey Golf, contact Bucharest Direct 127.155.
Contact Bucharest Director 127.155, Broadside Whiskey Golf.
Qatari 88 Foxtrot Heavy, contact Doha Director 123.875.
Contact Doha Director 123.875, Qatari 88 Foxtrot Heavy.
Doha Sen, Plymouth 074, good afternoon, descending via Midway to Juliet, flight level 233.
Plymouth 074, Doha Sen, identified. Ideal 458, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Ideal 458.
Doha Sena, Sodia 892 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 330.
Sodia 892 Heavy, Doha Sen, identified. Qatari 222 Heavy, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1009, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Plymouth 791, Doha Center, expect Lloyd 4 Charlie with Delta transition, runway 30 left.
Expect Lloyd 4 Charlie with the Alba transition, runway 30 left, Plymouth 791.
Ideal 444, contact them on approach 126.3.
Contact them on approach 126.3, ideal 444.
Flight 791, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Flynn 791.
Doha Hamad, fly Dubai 824, flight level 370.
Sky Dubai 824, Doha Hamad, radar contacts. Ideal 511, Doha Hamad, expect Davab 4 Charlie with Alder transition, runway 30 left.
Expect Davab 4 Charlie with the Alder transition, runway 30 left, ideal 511.
Cruise 207, Doha Hamad, expect Davab 4 Charlie with the Alder transition, runway 30 left.
Expect Arab 4 Charlie with the Alder transition, runway 30 left, Flinnus 207.
Flinnus 791, contact UAE radar 124.85.
Seno on 124.85, Flynn 791. Bye bye.
Ideal 458, contact them on approach 126.3.
Contact them on approach 126.3, ideal 458.
Saudi 560 heavy, Doha Hamad, expect Davab 4 Charlie with the Alder transition, runway 30 left.
Expect Arab 4 Charlie with Alder transition, runway 30 left, Saudi 560 heavy.
Qatari 222 heavy, contact Doha direct 119.4.
Contact Doha Director 119.4, Qatari 222 heavy.
Qatar 1165 heavy, contact Hamad Tower 118.525, bye bye.
Contact Tower 118.525, Qatar 1165 heavy.
Qatari 138 heavy, 5 miles from Lessa, turn right, heading 305, maintain 2,500 feet until established, clear at ILS runway 34 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 34 right, Qatari 138 heavy.
Doha Director, Qatari 222 heavy, 9,800 feet we have Bravo.
Qatari 222 heavy Doha Director, good afternoon, QNH1009 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
QNH1009 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right, Qatari 222 heavy.
Qatari 222 heavy, descend to 2,500 feet.
Descend to 2,500 feet, Qatari 222 heavy.
Qatari 138 Heavy. Contact Hamad Tower 118.525. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.525. Qatari 138 Heavy. Bye-bye.
Linus 223. Leave Maxet heading 250. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
Leave Maxet heading 250. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right. Linus 223.
Linus 223. Turn right, heading 240. Vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 240. Linus 223.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Leave Turin heading 125. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
Leave Turin heading 125. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Linus 223, 5 miles from Lessa. Turn right, heading 305. Maintain 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right. Linus 223.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Turn left, heading 095. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 095. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy. Turn left, heading 075.
Turn left, heading 075. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Linus 223, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed. Linus 223.
Qatari 222 Heavy, 4 miles from Lessa. Turn left, heading 005. Maintain 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn left, heading 005. 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Doha Director, Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy. Good evening, 9,300 feet we have Bravo.
Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy Doha Director. QNH1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
QNH1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right. Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy.
Linus 223, contact Hamad Tower 118.525.
Over to Tower 118.525. Linus 223.
Qatari 222 Heavy, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed. Qatari 222 Heavy. Qatari 222 Heavy, established on final approach. Over to Tower 118.525, Qatari 222 Heavy. Hamad Tower, Qatari 222 Heavy, ILS runway 34 right.
Qatari 222 Heavy, Hamad Tower, continue.
Will go. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Finus 223, wind 060 at 8, runway 34 right cleared to land.
Runway 34 right cleared to land, Finus 223.
Qatari 8578 Heavy, contact Doha departure 124.775.
Contact Doha departure 124.775, Qatari 8578 Heavy.
Qatari 14 Bravo Heavy, ready to go, runway 34 right.
Finus 223, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Finus 223.
Qatari 14 Bravo Heavy, hold short of 34 right.
Roger, hold short of 34 right, Qatari 14 Bravo Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, tilt round. Fly runway center line, maintain 2,500 feet.
Going round. Fly runway centerline. Maintain 2,500 feet. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, contact Doha direct 119.4. Talk to you in a minute.
Contact Doha Director 119.4. Qatari 222 Heavy. Speak soon. Doha Director, Qatari 222 Heavy, 700 feet.
Qatari 222 Heavy, well, I'm back. Continue.
Continue. Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy, leave Moxet heading 250. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
Leave Moxet heading 250. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right. Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy.
Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy, turn right, heading 240, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 240, Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 055.
Turn right, heading 055, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy, 5 miles from Lessa, turn right, heading 305, maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 34 right, Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 145. Expect further clearance in about 27 miles.
Turn right, heading 145, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy, contact Hamad Tau 118.525.
Contact Tau 118.525, Qatari 22 Whiskey Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right, heading 155, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 170.
Turn right, heading 170, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 180.
Turn right, heading 180, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Doha Director, Mazoon 235, 9,800 feet, we have Bravo.
Qatari 222 Heavy, turn right, heading 240.
Turn right, heading 240, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Mazoon 235 Doha Directi, QNH 1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
QNH 1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right, Mazoon 235.
Qatari 222 Heavy, 8 miles from Lessa, turn right, heading 305. Maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Doha Director, Qatari 76 Quebec Heavy, 9,900 feet with information Bravo.
Qatari 76 Quebec Heavy Doha Director. Good evening. QNH1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
QNH1009, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right, Qatari 76 Quebec Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, contact Hamad Tower 118.525.
Over to Tower 118.525, Qatari 222 Heavy, bye bye. Hamad Tower, Qatari 222 Heavy, ILS runway 34 right.
Qatari 222 Heavy, wind 060 at 8, runway 34 right clear to land.
Runway 34 right cleared to land, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 222 Heavy, contact ground 120.225.
Ground 120.225, Qatari 222 Heavy. Qatari 222 Heavy. Request taxi to your allocated gate.
Qatari 222 Heavy, gate Alpha 6, taxi via Alpha, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey 1, Hotel, Which.
Gate Alpha 6 via Alpha, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey 1, Hotel, Whiskey, Qatari 222 Heavy.
Qatari 1047 Heavy, gate Charlie 8, taxi via Alpha 10, Bravo, Alpha 8, Charlie, Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Which.
Gate Charlie 8 via Alpha 10, Bravo, Alpha 8, Charlie, Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey, Qatari 1047 Heavy.
Etihad 19 Delta, at gate Bravo 2, request pushback and engine start.
Etihad 19 Delta, Hamad ground, pushback approved, face east.
Pushback approved, face east, Etihad 19 Delta. Etihad 19 Delta, taxi for departure.
Etihad 19 Delta, runway 34 right, taxi via Echo, Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha.
Runway 34 right, taxi via Echo, Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha, Etihad 19 Delta.
Etihad 19 Delta. Contact Hamad Tower 118.525.
Contact Tower 118.525, Etihad 19 Delta.
Mazoon 235, run Hotel to reach in taxi via Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey Lima, Whiskey 2.
Ramp Hotel 3 Charlie via Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey Lima, Whiskey 2, Mazoon 235.
Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy, take 306. Request pushback and engine start.
Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy, Hamad ground, pushback approved, face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy. Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy, request taxi.
Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy, runway 34 right, taxi via November, Taggle 1, Romeo, Delta, Sierra, Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha.
Runway 34 right, taxi via November, Taggle 1, Romeo, Delta, Sierra, Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha, Qatari 30 Yankee Heavy.
Qatari 76 Quebec Heavy, Gate Alpha 9 and taxi via Alpha 10, Bravo, Alpha 8, Charlie, Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey 1.
Gate Alpha 9 via Alpha 10, Bravo, Alpha 8, Charlie, Alpha 6, Delta, Sierra, Juliet, Whiskey 1, Qatari 76 Quebec Heavy.
Qatari 1401 Heavy, at ramp Victor 12, request pushback.
Qatari 1401 Heavy, Hamad ground, pushback and engine start approved, face out.
Pushback and engine start approved, face south, Qatari 1401 Heavy. Qatari 1401 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Qatari 1401 Heavy, runway 34 right, taxi via Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha.
Runway 34 right, taxi via Charlie, Alpha 2, Bravo, Alpha, Qatari 1401 Heavy.